Not every single buyer wants an SUV, and Mercedes knows that. Not only has it given the latest C-Class an estate version, but it's also keeping the long-roof E-Class alive for at least one more generation. There's a wild rumor the three-pointed star will abandon wagons after 2030, and even if that's true, there's still plenty of time to avoid the omnipresent sport utility vehicle. Lest we forget, the CLA Shooting Brake is still around, although not for long. The biggest of the three Mercedes wagons is even larger than its predecessor to offer a supremely spacious interior. Codenamed S214, its wheelbase has been stretched by 22 mm, 0.86 inches, to 2,961 mm, 116.57 in, for additional legroom, while the width has increased by 28 mm, 1 in, to 1880 mm, 74 in, for greater elbow room. Length is up by 4 mm, 0.15 in, to 4,949 mm, 194.84 in, and height has slightly increased by 1 mm, 0.04 in, to 1,469 mm, 57.83 in. No longer offered with an optional third row. The 2024 Mercedes E-Class can swallow 615 liters, 21.7 cubic feet, with the rear seats in place, or 1,830 L, 64.6 cubic feet, if you fold them. Go for a plug-in hybrid, and practicality takes a hit due to the added hardware, with the volume dropping to 460 L, 16.2 cubic feet, or 1,785 L, 63 cubic feet, after folding the 40:20:40 split rear seats. Accessing the cargo area is done through an electrically operated tailgate fitted as standard equipment. Numbers aside, the new E-Class estate is a handsome wagon that has all the right reasons to cannibalize sales of the GLE. As expected, it closely follows the W214 E-Class sedan introduced in late April and looks less controversial than the upcoming BMW 5 Series Touring. The body is sleeker than before, as the drag coefficient has dropped from 0.27 to 0.26. You can have it with wheels as large as 21 inches, but the base model rides on a 17-inch set. Offered with standard rear air suspension or an optional 2-axle Airmatic, the E-Class estate promises to be a posh and comfortable family car with all the goodies available from the sedan. Yes, it can be had with 3 screens, a selfie camera, and TikTok integration. Angry Birds is also included, as is Zoom for conferences by using the same interior video camera mounted on the dashboard. In Europe, Mercedes will initially sell the posh wagon as an E200 and E220d, joined by the E300e plug-in hybrid. The gasoline model uses a turbocharged 2.0-liter engine good for 204 horsepower, 150 kilowatts, and 320 Nm, 236 pound-feet, of torque. The 4-pot mill is of the mild hybrid variety, meaning it works with an electric motor providing an extra 23 horsepower, 17 kilowatts, and 205 Nm, 151 lb-ft. This combo is good for a 0 to 62 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour, run in 7.8 seconds, and a top speed of 144 miles per hour, 231 kilometers per hour. The E220d diesel has a 2.0-liter engine with 197 horsepower, 145 kilowatts, and 440 Nm, 325 lb-ft, joined by the same 48V setup. It'll complete the sprint in 7.9 seconds and max out at 143 miles per hour, 230 kilometers per hour. Should you need more oomph, Mercedes says a 6-cylinder diesel will follow. All versions use a 9-speed automatic transmission, which has been updated for this application for better packaging and to cut weight. As for the E300e, it combines a turbo 2.0-liter gas engine with an electric motor for a total output of 312 horsepower, 230 kilowatts. The ICE is good for 204 horsepower, 150 kilowatts, and 320 Nm, 236 lb-ft, whereas the e-motor produces 129 horsepower, 95 kilowatts, and 440 Nm, 325 lb-ft. Mercedes touts a 6.5-second sprint, making it the quickest of the trio, and a top speed of 141 miles per hour, 227 kilometers per hour. Courtesy of a 25.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack, the electric range in the WLTP cycle can exceed 62 miles, 100 kilometers. The German luxury brand says it will also launch a diesel PHEV later. Of course, there are also going to be AMG versions, and it remains to be seen whether the V8 will return. A recent report states the top dog E63 will downsize to a V6 plug-in hybrid with over 700 horsepower, but nothing is official yet. The E63 estate will have to face some new competition, as aside from the Audi RS6 Avant, the BMW M5 Touring is likely to return in 2025. Speaking of future versions, spy shots have revealed another jacked-up all-terrain is planned. It has already appeared in a leaked EPA document of 2024 MY cars, so it's coming to the United States, unless Mercedes wants to keep the old model for one more year.